Hi there, this is Linda Marshall. Thank you for joining me for our Monday meditation. Yesterday I had some technical issues as I tried to broadcast us live. So you are getting the recorded version. So thanks for listening in. And I'd like to thank Rick Salmon and the Phototherapy Moderator Group for your support in offering these to the community and beyond. So the topic for today is one of around learning to sit in the seat of not knowing. And so, what prompted me to give a lot of thought about this here of late has been listening to a lot of professionals talk about the degree of stress and anxiety that people are experiencing, even still, as we come out of quote unquote the pandemic, and just the number of prescription pills that are being written to help people cope with stress and anxiety. And so much of this ties back to worry. And so as a combination of a meditation instructor and also as a coach, I see this very much with the population that I work with. And so as I often engage in conversations about trying to understand the why, and what's beneath what a person is often feeling. So much is around the sense of not knowing. And that's a natural reaction, but in so many ways, life is that mystery that unfolds, and we're not always going to have the answers. But how can I be at peace and not necessarily having all of the answers, but having a sense of comfort and assurance that it's all going to work out? And may not work out the way that I wanted to, but that it will work out in a way that is sometimes just right, but I can't see it in the moment. And sometimes it works out even better than what I could have imagined. And this is something that truthfully I've had to learn to manage within my own life. Some would say that I am a bit of a controller. So I like to very much know kind of where I'm going and what step is going to lead to the next step and to the next step. But I'd have to say, for the last 20 years of my life, as my meditation practice grew and became just a bit more intense, I learned to be comfortable with the peace that comes with not knowing. And sometimes it was for big things in life, and sometimes it was for smaller things. But I found that by being able to sit still, to relinquish the need to know, even if it's just in the moments that I'm meditating, and then just sit in the peace that often when I came out of the meditation, I had answers, solutions, ideas that I did not have before. Why? Because in quieting the mind, I went into a place of expanded awareness. And from that place, I could then tap in, tune in, feel, sense insights and information that I could not tap into while my busy mind was just chattering away. So I always tease people. I said, it's not about doing nothing. It's just learning to sit sometimes and be comfortable with not knowing what's next. And then seeing as you quiet the mind, what ultimately unfolds. So a case in point is, with doing the meditations, I've had a desire to have a soundtrack, something that I could use to play in terms of music for my meditations. And, at different points, I'd ask people if they composed music, if that was something that they could do. And, I didn't get a real high degree of interest. And then as I was thinking about it, the next morning, I got an email from our Rick Salmon saying, hey, I was thinking about maybe I could compose some music to go along with your meditations. And so, again, it was a thought. I didn't necessarily know how to solve it or where to go. Wouldn't have thought that, well, Rick would want to do this or could do this or have an inclination to do that. And so I put out the question, and then the universe provided this wonderful spirit, this wonderful soul who helped to bring that to life for me. And so today we will use the music that Rick has composed. So it could be small things, it can be big things. And sometimes for me, it has been big things where I just did not know the next step. So I had to be comfortable with saying, I'm going to trust, I'm going to sit in this, I'm going to meditate on this, and not in a conscious way of solving the problem, but I'd set it as my intention that I get the information that would ultimately be useful in whatever it was that I was wrestling with. So, yes, I believe in meditation as a tool to help from a physical, emotional, and spiritual standpoint, but I have also found it to be a real asset in the practical application of how I live my life. So, today we're going to meditate on that moment of not knowing. So, if you could get comfortable, close your eyes, and then I'm going to get the music and everything going. So just, close your eyes and just begin to follow your breath, noticing the rising, the falling of the belly, breathing easily and effortlessly, not struggling at all. Noticing the rising, the falling. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. And as you breathe in and out, release the remnants of the tension, the remnants of the worry. You don't need them for the next 10 minutes. They won't serve you. Just let them go. And as you release it, focus on the heart. Inhaling, exhaling, as if you're breathing from your heart. And opening your heart to release again the tension, the worry, the anxiety. And we'll start with the soul questions. The first being, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What do I want? What do I really, really want? What do I want? It may be just a state of being, but what do I want? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Why am I here? How can I help? How can I serve? What is my purpose? What do I really want? What do I really want? Then what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And just sit in that. Letting the feeling of gratitude fill you. Oh, I know there is so much you have to be grateful for. Now we'll release the soul questions and we'll move into the I am. Silently repeating I am, your first and your last name. And just repeat that. Knowing as you repeat it, you are someone special. Now drop the last name and silently repeat I am and just the first name. Now drop the first name and silently repeat I am, I am, I am. Getting lighter, feeling lighter with each repetition of I am. This is the essence of you. Allowing the ego to take a break, the essence of you. And I would count you down to a deeper state of relaxation. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relaxing. And imagine that you're on a cloud. You're that light, a beautiful, fluffy, billowy cloud. You are that light. And you relinquish the need to know and just go with the flow. Because this, you know, is a gentle ride. Ease and effortlessness as you float. Inhaling and exhaling, just on the being. When the mind wanders and tries to find something to focus on, bring it back into this moment of being. It's okay. It can take a break as you float on this state of being. Breathing easily, effortlessly, and float. Knowing that it's okay to not know because the answers are there. So just float and I will monitor the time. Just keep your eyes closed as you soak in the peace, as you soak in the comfort, as you soak in the assurance that it's okay to be at peace with the not knowing. Why? Because you're part of an amazing universe where the answers, the insight, the know-how is there. So just rest in the stillness, rest in the awareness, rest in the presence, rest in the being. In this place of resting in the awareness, the presence, the deeper knowing is where you can find truth, consciousness, and bliss. Holding on to that feeling so that you may bring it forward in your day. And as you rest, I'll state the 4 intentions known to help us live happier, healthier lives. You may silently repeat them with me or just soak them in. The first is a joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. A loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. A reflective and alert mind. Reflective and alert mind. Reflective and alert mind. And last but definitely not least is a lightness of being. A lightness of being. A lightness of being as you rest. And may you play with this concept as you return to your day. And as I bring the meditation to a close, you may sit longer in this feeling, in this energy. And I like to offer namaste and thank you for joining today's meditation. May peace be with you. Be well.